cette heure-ci, je serai encore dans la caille. Combien voudrait me signer? Et pour pas trop parler seulement, regardez-moi. On va finir comme tous ces salons. Un jour, je serai une superstar, je serai connu de Panama à Los Angeles. Ils ont pas voulu car...
Season greetings and here's a look at the stats from Jen Holmgren.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
And now Indiana's starting group. On the wing, Neesmith and Mathurin. Then it's Andrew Nimhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5 spot. And for Oklahoma City, two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Nimhard with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. He buries it for 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now Williams. 17 points in his last outing. Shoots over Mallory. No good. A bit long that time. Indiana's gone 2 at the perimeter. Here's Nimhard. Siakam 3. Hartenstein plays it in.
Well, you can't make them all, but I got the defense wanted to give it that kind of look again.
And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Tom?
It's an idea that the new nowadays doesn't have a weak link to the other units. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the court. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, 2 teams clearly stacked with guys who can play both ends.
Dort for 3. Oh, the thunder, another 3.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Outside Neesmith. There's the 3. Drops in the 3. Neesmith's got 6.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Sean. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
You know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of Adam Silver. The league is supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point? Williams from long range. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Indiana leading by 8. Pass to Nimhard. Back to Neesmith. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach of the Pacers?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what true basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. Here's Nimhard. 14 points his last outing. Here's Huff. That drop. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So BA, Adam Silver cited this 5 years from now, 40% of the youth in the world, they live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
Do you think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
We could continue to see SBA putting in that work on extending the screen. He knows how important that is.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Gathering. That's to Siakam. Lots of room. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Siakam's got 7 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Puts up a deep three. Doesn't go for it. Now here's Lee Smith. He takes the fantastic lead pass. Up strong for the slam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening kick, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. What's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they were being drafted. And NIL money is the biggest story. Players no longer have to sacrifice their earnings and tournament. Also, they can get the bag as pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases, enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for SGA.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the middle. And there's the slam. Finish it off.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Now here's Wiggins. Get to see a basket. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Holmgren. And they're finished by Holmgren.
Before he even leaves the floor.
Holmgren has the ball and
Indiana shooting second and third free throws tonight. And he dropped it first. The Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Then for Indiana. Jackson's checked in for Huff. Walker comes in for Siakam. And it's Matthews in for Matherin. So it's Oklahoma City now. They trail by 11. Here's Wallace. Walker pulls down the board.
It's never easy from that distance. We see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot. And no matter what it is, you can't give anyone that much room for mid-range.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers in command. With a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And the three ball has been huge in building this lead. Back after this.
원래 무슨 super.
And welcome back, one and all, for NBA Christmas Day action. And for the Pacers here, they've really been putting on a show.
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
Holmgren is out there with Williams. And it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Cason Wallace. And it's Mitchell in at the one. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky to miss that one.
It's rebounded by Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And they got to the line at a good clip. Couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And I know all too well missing free throws can become contagious, and that's what happened to them.
And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. He's leading by 8. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lead.
Nasıl ya? Attends, parce que moi je veux voir ouais, un entier.
The thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk-reward that you play with as a general manager.
Lou Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Pass to Wiggins. Launches it. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Wiggins has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Last time they met was in Indianapolis.
Last time free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Walker. Neesmith comes in for Matthews. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Shepherd. Now here's McConnell. Coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Pacers lead by 9. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams facing tough choices on their roster.
That's the one part about the CBA is it's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, but we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Wiggins, and SGA subbed in for Wallace. The
Ça me casse les couilles.